Anyways, welcome to the episode 1, I guess, of Danni Dolphin's Transformers Cybercast, a new show. I have the one and only the TF Addict, TFA, joining me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me, and a big old ball weep, grogno weep, ninny bong to you.
Yeah, awesome. Nice to have you back. It seems, yeah, like I said, just turned a new show. Just something to do. We're just going to be running through news. We have some topics, kind of a more formal show. But since it's the first time you're on the show, I guess, and me too, just tell me a little bit about your channel and what you do. Just I know the people know you, but
well, I've been active on YouTube since roughly around 2015. On and off. I was a caregiver for my late parents, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but unfortunately that they're late is what I mean to say, but I was a caregiver for them, so I had to take a pause roughly around 2020 to 2024, so literally the last 4 years. So I've been trying to get back into it, but basically what else is there? I'm the TF Addict. Like, I'll post Transformers. I try to do stop motions. I had like a little stop motion series movie called Transformers Divided Mind that I really wanted to work on. It's a story about Punch Counter Punch, if you're not familiar with him. He's a character that has the ability to transform into 2 different robot modes and then 1 vehicle. Although someone brought up the point, like, Counter Punch could also transform into a vehicle, so technically he'd be a quad changer. But it's the same car, so it's like, I don't know.
That's what I say. Shout out to Ultimate Patronus, everyone else in chat. Awesome to see you guys here. Thank you.
I also do a Transformers podcast as best as I can. I am not a pro at this in any shape or form. It's
I'm rusty too.
That happened, but I also do a Transformers podcast called TFTC, otherwise known as Transformers Thought Corner. So that happens every so often. I'm also a bit of a voice actor too. So if you ever watched Wolfman Productions, GPL Films, AHM1K, formerly known as All Hail Megatron 1000, you can definitely check that out.
I know. That's awesome. What's up, Blair? What like I said, like, first episode, like the first new guest on the show, like to ask a few questions. So, like, what first got you into Transformers all these years ago? Was it toys, cartoons, something else? Sorry.
Ironically enough, it was the toy commercial.
No way.
So I love telling this story because it now holds a lot more meaning, given the fact that my parents, unfortunately, while they were gone, they were the ones to kind of help kick off this whole thing. But when I was a kid, at least in the early 2000s, 2001 specifically, I remember watching Fox Kids, and I would mainly watch it for Magic School Bus. So you kind of see transforming vehicle. I really liked that. I saw the commercial for Robots in Disguise 2001.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't click with that. What got me into it later on was in the year 2002, where I was introduced to the commercial with Armada, with Tidal Wave and Megatron. Tidal Wave, Optimus, and Overload with Galvatron. And I remember watching that on TV. And back in PA, because I'm not from Florida originally, I'm from PA. We lived in my mom's house that we lived in my mom's house that her dad and her built all those years ago. So it kind of became like a historical place for my family. And in our living room wasn't exactly like big. I mean, it was kind of big, but like the kitchen's right there. Like, there's no door or anything. It's just open. So I'd sit there and I was watching, cartoons, and I saw that commercial, and I pointed at the TV. I'm like, Mommy, Daddy, I want that for my birthday. And it was specifically with Tidal Wave. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it's a giant boat transformer that just really appealed to me. I don't know why, because it's like when you think Transformers, you think, cars, planes, like trucks and stuff like that. You don't really think boats. You don't think, more conventional vehicles, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
When I saw Tidal Wave, I'm like, I really want that because that looks cool to me. So then, fast forward to October 24th, 2002, or 2003 rather, sorry. I go to Toys R Us for the very first time. And obviously little TFA is like bewildered at Toys R Us. Like, I've never been into one before. I've been to Kmart, I've been into Walmart, and that was pretty much it. Never been to a Target, never been to Toys R Us. Actually, I didn't go to Target until I was roughly a teenager. I didn't know they existed. So I'm running, we go inside. I run right to the Transformers aisle. I pass all the big ones because little me is focused on the shelf, and I pick up Demolisher and Smokescreen, even though those aren't the two I saw. I was just like, oh, I like these. It's a tank. Here's a crane. You're cool. My parents point out, they're like, Mikey, which none of you call me that, by the way.
Yeah, say.
They point out, and it's like I see the shelf with like Optimus, Red Alert, Starscream, Megatron, Jetfire, and then they're holding who I like to refer to as my son because he was my very first Transformer, Tidal Wave, and I'm like holding the two in my hands, and I'm looking at Tidal Wave. I'm like, can I get all three? It's my birthday, and I threw like what I would love to refer to as not a tantrum. I mean, it was a tantrum, but it was more like a controlled tantrum. So like not yelling and screaming, but just more so like whining, be like, it's my birthday, I want it. So then they came and they got me all three. And I was like, because you can't have Tidal Wave and then not have an Autobot and then like
wow,
bot to fight Smokescreen at his level. It's like you're not gonna put Smokescreen up against Tidal Wave. So they got me all three. And I've been a fan of Transformers since.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I was going to ask you what was your first Transformers figure, but those are all three. So that's awesome.
I really love telling that story because, like, Tidal Wave, he's much more than just that character. He's the first memory I have with Transformers, and Smokescreen and Demolisher too, obviously. But Tidal Wave was like the very first one where I'm like, totally. Obviously not saying this when I was a kid, but like that is the coolest shit I've ever seen, and I want that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what do you collect? Anything else like besides Transformers for toys, or do you do anything else?
No, it is literally just Transformers for me. Like I guess you could say video games.
Yeah,
quite a library, but like they're not a collection. They're just more so like, oh, I like these games, so I'll buy these games. But the one thing I always go for is Transformers. Like I've wanted to do Marvel Legends. I attempted because I remember another memory. I think it was my 13th birthday. They got me like an Iron Man DVD, and they got me a Marvel. I think it was Marvel Legends or an Iron Man Ironmonger toy.
Okay.
And then Christmas in 09, I think it's 09. I could be wrong about that. Maybe not. But I got the Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Iron Man suit, and then I found like a Hulk figure that someone in our neighborhood was like selling at a yard sale or just parting with her. It's like, you want it? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And other than that, no. Because like I used to have Power Rangers when I was a kid.
Me too.
And that mainly because of flea markets, because my dad would always take me to a flea market and we'd find the old, like really old school original like flip Morphin Rangers.
That's cool. I love the flea market.
The head flipped Morphin ones, like the ones but the originals.
They're the originals.
I had everyone, but I didn't have the White Ranger. I didn't have a yellow. Wait, no, I didn't have a Blue Ranger, but I had everyone else. So I was like, but other than that, no. Like it's just been primarily Transformers because every other hobby that I would love to do, Transformers already has me knee deep. I can't start another.
Sure.
If I do, then it's like something else is going to have to give. And with how aggressive the market is with Transformers and like how strategically, how strategic they're putting certain characters in certain waves. It's like you don't jump on it now, you're gonna miss on it forever. So I can't really even afford to hobby unless it's like small. Like,
yeah, are you still collecting like everything? Like, are you still like going completionist style or what? Like, where are you at?
I'm trying to simply get characters that I know I would like to have for the collection, and I'm definitely trying to avoid some. So there was the toy Brawn that just came out earlier this year, earlier this month, and the toy Gears and toy Bumblebee. Now I picked up the Bumblebee because that was in honor of my late mother because she loved Bumblebee, mainly the movieverse one, but she still loved Bumblebee as a character. So I was like, give you a little Bumblebee hive shrine. I passed on Gears. I kind of regret that because it's like I kind of do want him because the whole thing is like, well, it's retro. It's like it's the Legacy mold, and Legacy is all about the multiverse. So I kind of have like headcanons on like, what would this version of Gears look like?
Yeah, totally.
Or like that could be like his battle mode or something. Who knows? So I skipped on him. I skipped on the Brawn. I've definitely been skipping on a lot of the exclusives too. Like not the exclusives, like the more high end stuff. So like the Barbaros Prime, I think is
Oh,
what's that
yeah.
one T-Spark one, and then like Rathalos Prime and some of those
Mhm.
crossovers.
Same. Yeah.
Stranger
Same. I've
Things
seen all that.
crossover I passed on.
Okay. That's
Also,
cool.
thank you
Yeah.
for the welcome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, my mom loved Bumblebee too, or she loves Bumblebee too, and yeah, we used to go to the flea markets all the time as well. So, do you have do you have a favorite figure out of your collection now, or is it hard to say, or do you still have some of the stuff from your childhood,
Oh,
or
absolutely. I've not gotten
cool?
rid of, well, aside from what my when we moved down here to Florida in '09, my aunt threw away a lot of stuff because I refused to help move because I didn't want to move at all. I lost my very first tidal wave, unfortunately, aside from like one of his
Mm,
arms. So
okay,
the one I have technically isn't my original tidal wave, but that's one I won on eBay for like $70. I was like, I'm proud of that because that aftermarket price is pretty good.
yeah, of
Um,
course,
but yeah, I have like all my Unicron trilogy stuff. So like Armada, Energon, Cybertron, a lot of
nice.
which was completed
Yeah,
thanks to my lovely girlfriend TF1024 on Instagram. I kind of gave her that name because I'm like, if there's a TF addict, I need my lady. Why not?
yeah,
Why not? So she
totally.
helped with so she helped out a lot with that. Like she helped me complete my Energon Cybertron collection, my Armada collection. For the most part, I believe she helped with a little bit. Um,
Nice.
so I still have all that, and I still have like all the old movie toys and like all the Prime stuff and Robots in Disguise 2015. So because a lot of that also was contributed by my parents. Like
Mm,
they they reluctantly supported it. They supported it for a while, but then I have this very bad habit of like wanting to get more and more within a short amount of time, and
totally.
it was mainly out of the time when I was a kid where it's like I missed out on like Cybertron, Galvatron, and then like I said, TF Addict helped me complete that, and I ended up getting a Galvatron for like close to like 90, which isn't super terrible
No,
with
that's
promo.
good. It's good nowadays.
Um,
Yeah.
so I missed out on a lot of stuff, and then I do feel guilty about this, and I think I told them this too. If I didn't, they're probably listening somewhere. I did kind of kept bringing it up. It's like you always said no to me, and I missed out on so much. And it's like I cannot afford to miss out on anything in this series, this line, whatever. It's like if I want it, I need to get it now. Otherwise, it will be gone forever. I will not find it. So they were reluctant, but they were understanding. And it was more so after my mom passed away, where my dad was like really starting to understand. Like, I know how much this means to you. As long as we have our
Mhm.
bills paid and everything, you can, pretty much do what you want within reason, of course. Like I didn't want to bankrupt us, which I didn't.
No, with your addiction.
But they were like, he was like, I understand how much it means to you. It's like, if we have it, go ahead. If not, then no. And it's like, I understand. So
Mhm.
yeah, I still have practically everything. Like I've sold a few things, and I do somewhat regret that because like there's that residual guilt of like my parents bought this for me, and while it is for me, it was from them.
Okay, yeah.
It's a sentimentality. Like that's why I can't part with it. It's also like an ADHD autism thing, which I do have. I'm not just saying that to say that because I know people out there
Mhm.
might love to do that, but I am
Totally.
neurodivergent, so
Oh
I can
wow.
say
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when I bash on. Never mind. But but yeah, no. It's like that's awesome. Yeah, and I know I suffer not that bad. I did have like. Remember I was talking to you about that OCD like behavior I had with like I had the 5 jazzes under my bed and the 4 Galvatrons and
Yeah.
it's really hard to figure out like which to keep or and they're not doing much under the bed and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like. But besides that, like, what about before we get into the news? I'd just like to ask you about your YouTube channel, like, or your branding in general. Like, how did you come up with the branding, the TF Addict, and all that?
So that's also a really funny story, and I believe I've shared this a few times on TFTC or on
Yeah.
other people's channels. Maybe I could be misremembering because I have the memory of an amoeba for the most part. Um, I didn't always call myself the TF Addict. I called hey input.
Yeah, there's the man himself.
Um, I originally wanted to call myself Transformers Armada 1024 because I'm not good at usernames. But
Yeah.
then somewhere along the lines, I was thinking like, what if I did something different? And I
Yeah.
remember being part of a group. And I'm still part of it, I think, but I'm not really active in it. But I ran into a group in like the early 2010s. Rest in peace to this person, by the way. Clint McFadden's group, TF Addicts, on Facebook.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I saw that, and I kind of took inspiration. I'm like, wait a minute, TF Addict, TFA. It's like I can call myself the TF Addict because no one else on YouTube has called themselves that. Like, there's the Plastic Addict, TJ Omega.
Yeah.
But like, no one has called themselves the TF Addict. And it's like, I
No.
love everything for the most part about Transformers, except for
Yeah.
all would not be named. Yeah, I'm just not good at usernames. Like, I could have done the traditional thing, and I'm not bashing anyone when I say this whatsoever, so please no one take offense to this, but it's like I could have done the typical Transformers fan thing where it's like, my name is Addict Prime or something like that, or like,
Yeah.
like, no, I want to stand out. I want to be original. So I just kind of sat down. I was like, what can I use as TFA? And then
it is really who you are in the sense of like, I've known you so long now, but you remember you're buying like everything, and I was like, oh my god, like the name.
I still kind of do. It's gotten to
I know.
It's gotten to the point now where it's like my roommate, who I've known since high school, kind of has been like helping me out big time. Like, he's a big reason why, if not the only reason why, I was able to complete Age of the Prime Superion. He's why I was able to get a lot of the stuff that I have currently, but now I'm finally giving him a break, and it's like, you helped out a lot. You helped me since the beginning of almost last year. It's like, you need a break, I'm going to give you that. And I've just kind of been trying to smart shopper. Let me try that again. I'm trying to shop smarter because, again, with how strategic Hasbro and Takara have been with like putting figures in lines, their releases, you kind of always have to stay on your toes. So it's like, I'm only pre-ordering what I know is going to sell out, and then I'll go back for the other stuff later. So like right now, I have the next wave, part of it, of Age of the Primes for next year. So I have like Quintus and Amalgamus. I have the Combaticons on pre-order. I have Sure Shot on pre-order, who I might actually cancel because he's still in pre-order stock. So I might just go back and get him later. But then there are other characters like Big Convoy, who I'm not super familiar with the Japanese Beast Wars continuity, but I have Lyle Convoy. I have Copy Convoy. I have Magmatron. Because it's like, these are characters in a collection I don't have. So I'll go back for him later.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like, because like I said, a lot of people don't like that mold, and they like the old one more, and I do like the old mold more too. But I'm sure that figure won't be that hard to get, and I'm sure it'll even go on sale. Like, and I'm not hating on the new toy totally. Like, yeah, it has its issues, but it's like there's a part of me like, you will be able to get it. It's just nice for people to acknowledge that character, like he's in the public's eye again.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. And then like I said, I'm just doing this new show, just to get touch base with people again. And like you said, hey, I know me and put our show, and Hasbro sucks. But the thing too about it is like it does bring us all together. I met everyone. Like I said, me and you, I don't know, like I'm trying to get on the best of terms with everyone again and just have some fun again. So that's why I'm doing this show. But yeah, did you want to get into the news portion now, or?
Yeah, I'm down for whatever. I am your guest. You are the host. I am following your lead.
All right, let's break down some news. 1 second.
Transformers news.
Well, this just came out. I don't know if you saw this, but they're doing a huge restock for figures for Black Friday. We already had Canadian Thanksgiving and all that, and Black or whatever it was here, But anything in here like you think was worth anyone grabbing? Like maybe the G2 guy if you missed out, or
breakdown.
Yeah, breakdown. Yeah.
Well, that kind of sort of is redundant now that the pre-order for the regular breakdown just went up.
Yeah, it's like, true. Yeah, that's
cool. Dude. So
yeah,
not really. I mean, unless you have the Velocitron / Toxitron collections of Shadow Dead End, sure. And if I remember correctly, I read something online that was from, I think it was MCM London, where someone spoke to Evan, and they're like, it's not a matter of if Motormaster for G2 is happening, it's a matter of when. So we might be getting G2 Motormaster soon.
Yeah, hopefully do that part. But anything else in here that stands out to you, like that was hard to get, like in your area at all, or no?
It took a while. Mainly, I had to rely on GameStop of all sources, which is kind of crazy to me because GameStop normally sucks most of the time. So, like, seeing Hatchet and G2 break down Origin Bumblebee is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't really think we need
And put those, Transformers brings people together, and that's the beautiful thing about the franchise. I have met some amazing people that I wouldn't have met without Transformers. That's true. Yeah, like that's what I mean. It's just nice. I'm just trying to like bring back the simple part of it, and it brought us all together. So that's something special.
And we need something together.
Yeah, Wignat. Yeah, like I said, I'll definitely happy keep things rolling. So I don't the tarantulas. I remember like people were looking for in my area. Lita 1 was easy to find.
Lita 1 torn pretty bad.
Yeah. A lot of these ones did.
I think the Cybertron Hotshot and Optimus 2-pack might be pretty worth getting into. Like, if you're a Unicron Trilogy fan like myself, I didn't really see Cybertron Hotshot a lot, so this is a nice second opportunity.
Do you have them or no?
No, I do.
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah. Did you get the recolor too?
Yeah, I got Excellion.
Excellion, yeah, perfect. That's good, yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Cosmos and Armada Wheeljack 2-pack's actually a pretty good one.
Okay, yeah.
Cosmos especially. Like, if you missed out on Velocitron Cosmos, jump on the reissue, because, I mean...
Yeah. I see at the bottom there, they got a couple of the other, like, one of the other, Stunticons and then what's his name? Slingshot, right? At the bottom there?
On the
bottom right. Yeah.
Slingshot, and I see Solus, and then Dead End and Solus.
Dead End. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Wheeljack and Scorponok isn't a bad 2-pack either.
No, yeah, that's not too bad. Ultra Megatron says people are just going to open the packs up and buy them separately.
I hope not.
Don't be doing that. Ultra Magnus, hopefully, like I might have been that person before. Hopefully not anymore. But yeah, nothing stands out crazy. But nice to see. I mean, like, nice to see this out there. If like you do see this in your Walmart or whatever, in when it comes out, that's cool. Like at least it's getting some more guys out there. And how do you
wonder though? Like all this inventory,
that,
like right there, where was it for the traditional releases? Like this
totally
Evolution is the final wave of 2020.
For sure, I agree. Like, where was this? Like,
where was all of this?
Yeah.
And just saying this also, if anyone does pick up a 2-pack without Alita and Tarantulas, let me know. I do want. I want another Tarantulas because I want to do an IDW custom, but I need to hit up like Hobby Lobby or something and get some like black felt.
That's cool. Then moving on, I guess. How do you feel about the new Thundercracker?
Why is he perfect?
Yeah. Are you ready to buy? Are you selling any of your the other Seekers, or are you just? No, hey.
I'm just building them up at this point. I have the classic one. Universe Generation, whatever one came out during 2011. I have the Earthrise one from the 2-pack, which I was lucky enough to get from Target. Surprisingly,
I hate to say it, but there's a Canadian left. You're probably right, Ultra Megatron. So it's funny. Yeah. I know. The thing is, man, like with this, I love it too. I'm buying them all again, all the Seekers, like because this one is like I just love. I don't like all that line detailing on the old ones that we have. This just looks so clean and good. I'm shocked.
By definition, a mini masterpiece without hesitation.
Yeah. I like it more than Masterpiece too, man, because I like it. It's more malleable. Like it's more of a figure. Like Masterpiece, I have like third-party ones and like the other ones and real like Hasbro ones. But the thing is, like they're not very like they're more like a posable statue. You can't really enjoy them like you can these. These are more of a figure, at the end of the day.
Yeah. But in terms of like general like visual aesthetic, this is amazing.
Yeah. It's great. Like, it's better. I like it better.
100% like a mini masterpiece.
It is, and it's more fun to me because it's like it's not gonna if you break it, like you're not $200 out. You're just
you're just not 60. You're like 42 now, which I'm not gonna get to that. I'm not gonna get it. I have my.
No, we'll get to it in a bit, but I know. So overall, like, I'm excited.
I am too. I am kind of bummed that. While they are doing something smart with Skywarp and Thundercracker, I do appreciate them being mainline releases because we don't want another Earthrise fiasco.
But Starscream being exclusive? Target. Yeah, I think he's Target exclusive, right?
Him and Prowl again.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. But yeah, I'm hesitant on that one. I'm kind of worried how that's going to play out. Like, is there going to be enough stock for the demand? Or is it going to be a matter of am I going to have to jump someone online to make sure I get my copy?
Mm-hmm. And are you a big scale person? Does this scale work for you? I'm not a huge scale person. So.
Not real, like, no, not really, because it's like, I grew up with Armada, so like every character in Armada was almost the same height as everyone, so it's like, I kind of, aside from like Tidal Wave was like the biggest. And Unicron, obviously, but like everyone always either was like eye level or slightly lower. I'm not super big on it. Like Megatron should be big and imposing. I would like Thundercrack was just a smidge bigger, but I'm okay with this. Like, it's not going to bother. Like, oh no, he's not up to this certain height. It's the worst toy ever. Like,
actually, it sucks. Yeah, he's not big enough. But yeah, that brings me to this. The new pictures of the Soundwave as well. And like I said, in the description, this is all from TFW2005, and it's linked down below, so they have their credit. But the Soundwave, like from the back, I hear people complaining it looks like a mess, and then I've heard people hate on the animals, but
I love Ravage. I will say,
you do?
Ravage, Laserbeak, and Buzzsaw kind of make me. I like the Siege / Earthrise versions. Like, I feel like the wings are a bit too long.
Yeah,
they look great, but like they just kind of.
Yeah, they look a little cheaper. And then like the Ravage for me, the part I didn't like I do like most of it now from this angle, but me and Imp were kind of hating on it because like it's weird that the rockets like they're so high lifted on the back there, but I mean it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting the steel jaw treatment where he has like a detachable tail.
Yeah, okay.
I do get that. But yeah,
Soundwave himself, what do you think of the Soundwave itself?
I wish Hasbro would quit doing this. You're going to make a Soundwave leader class. You're going to give us the G1 color Frenzy cassette. No, I'm sorry, Rumble cassette. You're going to give us a Buzzsaw. You're going to give us a toy color Ravage, only to basically upscale and basically like improve upon him. Like, there's a phrase going around there. What was the phrase? I'm trying to think. Intentional obsolescence. That's what it is.
No, wow. There you go.
Like, you were literally just like, you didn't have to release Soundwave and Legacy Evolution. You did. I get it, because people wanted the Netflix one, but it's like.
But do you think like
this? Why?
Will they recolor like the Rumble or the Frenzy or whatever? And like, will they are they gonna really re-engineer this one as well? Like, it just seems weird.
No, I think they're only doing it with the animals because it's like those ones were still stuck with the Siege Rise mold.
Yeah,
that's because that's where Frenzy and Rumble.
Came from
in that area for Siege, especially. Like they were, like they didn't have elbows. They didn't have elbows. But they didn't have they had knees, but they didn't have like proper feet. They didn't have proper colors. They were all kind of like cute and dark. Now it's like now it looks like the one from Sunbow in the cartoon, which I'm happy for. So.
And you're saying the wings on these look bigger than their hay?
They're just a bit too long for my liking. Something about them is just kind of weird. Like, I get what they're doing, but I think Siege and Earthrise did it better, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then these tapes, like I said, it's just weird. They can see through them, and
I feel like.
I'm excited for the Soundwave itself. I like how it doesn't have that kibble on the arm. I like how it's like more. There's no gaps on the arms as well, so that's kind of cool.
He's definitely going to be a wonderful pickup. I'm so glad I was able to lock a pre-order in for him.
Awesome.
Give us a Sound Blaster. Please just give us a Sound Blaster.
Yeah.
Or JG1.
That would be cool. And you're not in on this, are you? The Stranger Things you were talking about earlier. Hey?
Yeah, like, I saw this, and I'm like, for a Transformer, it's pretty sick, actually. Because it's like,
it is.
Had a van that transforms like that.
I know. Bart was telling my boyfriend, he's like, I want it. It's like, you don't watch Stranger Things. You don't need it. I was like, it's a cash grab. He's like, it looks so cool in robot mode. It's not a chicken. I was like,
it's a rubber chicken that turns into a gun. That's funny. And then he also comes with a cassette 8-track. 8-track. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have this. I thought I had them on there. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there he is. I might. You know what? Hold on. Live TFA research.
Yeah. The thing is, too, is like you're saying you don't care about the chickens, right? I was like, yeah. I mean, it's funny. Like, it's a good Transformer. Like, if they use it for another guy or another mold, I'm not a fan of the show at all. Nothing against the show. I just couldn't get into it. I tried to watch the first season, but
I saw trailers for it. And I'm just kind of like, okay.
But yeah, exactly. And then someone forced me to watch it, and I was like, but yeah, it's interesting to say the least, right?
Oh god, that price.
I know, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. Don't get the prices. Like, what is the price again? American?
$7.99.
Wow.
This is like a Voyager too, isn't it? Well, Voyager engineering. I don't know. It's an exclusive, so it kind of has that behind it. The box kind of play. I try to think at everything from a logical side because you kind of have to when it comes to certain things. Like, you can be upset and everything about it, of course, but like licensing also costs money. And this is basically a product, so. And I might pick this up actually. I might.
Ultra Megatron says, I can't wait till TF Baltimore so I can get that cheap, that rubber chicken.
I wonder if I still have Code Red on Hasbro Pulse, actually. Oh, they don't. That's fine. Anyway.
79?
57.
Okay, 57. But yeah, in Canada, it's like $79. So I was like, you don't need it. You don't need it, boy. And for me to tell someone they don't need a toy is like usually out the window. But overall, the the robot mode looks cool. The chicken is different. It's silly. It's gimmicky. Just if it was cheaper, it would be maybe a must-have for a lot more people, right?
I think I'll probably wait until it's in stock before I...
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a pre-order thing, and if I do get it, I'm not going to treat him as a Stranger Things thing. I'm just going to treat him as like a unique Cybertronian character.
Totally.
Although, Freak really?
Yeah, I know. It's a little random. All right, get on to this next.
Someone did say, a friend of mine actually brought this up too. If you go to the van mode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yep.
So, there's another crossover potential there once this license ends.
Oh, Ninja Turtles? No. AT. Yeah, they already did Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
I want an A-Team band Transformer. I've been saying this for years. I really just want an A-Team band Transformer. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. You're right. Yeah, and a lot of people wanted, especially after they did some other stuff like the kit car for that other show. People were like doing A-Team next, right?
They can do A-Team. I don't know if they will be able to do Dukes of Hazzard without taking off a certain symbol off the roof, but they could. If they really wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. This wave, Age of the Primes wave. We'll get into each figure if we were talking to it, but yeah, like, how are you feeling on the new Blast Off?
He looks way better than I was anticipating. My God, that is the best looking Blast Off we are ever going to get. Yeah,
did you like the one? Do you have the one, like the special one they did a little while?
The May Mayhem release one for Pulse? I do. I actually was lucky enough to. Oh no, that wasn't May Mayhem. Sorry, I'm thinking of the one. Okay, no, that was the.
Thinking the separate box one that for.
Yeah, it was the one with the 3 for Repugnus and my character Punch Counter Punch. Yeah, I did get that. I was very lucky, and I was hopeful Hasbro was going to be like, Takara is getting a brand new mold with Blast Off for their Bruticus. Let's see if we can get it. And I kept hoping, I kept praying, and I'm just like, can we please get this? Can we please get this mold? Like, this is a really good Blast Off mold. I really want it. So I'm glad it actually happened. I did like that. I like this one more because I've noticed this over time too. With my collection, it's not a matter of like I'm trying to get characters. I'm trying to go for a certain motif with it. So like I'm going for what I see in the cartoon, what I see in a comic, what I see in the movie, a video game, whatever. So the fact that we're getting more Sunbow model type stuff makes me really happy. And the fact that these guys, especially after all the attempts that they've tried beforehand, like, I mean, for God's sake, the very first Combiner Wars Blast Off was just a repaint of Fireflight, which... interesting take, but it wasn't what we wanted. And then we got the shuttle one. So
yeah. I like the head sculpt on that shuttle one, but yeah, like if you look at the Sunbow cartoon, the head does more look like this at times. But I mean,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. Yeah.
So I was just gonna say, I'm glad they also acknowledged the lack of paint in the optics because it's a going animation error, which I never knew was intentional. But no, apparently Blast Off has like purple optics. I never knew.
Yeah, he's supposed to have that top piece. It was supposed to be the eyes and the show color, but they did it like kind of all mixed matched, right?
But I kind of like that too because it gives him like a different look compared to everyone else, because it's like, oh, you have Swindle with the big purple optics, you got Brawl with the red orange visor, you got I almost said Rotor Storm. You have Vortex with like a red visor, you got Onslaught with like a yellow visor. Like, this is different. This is cool. It makes them stand out a little more.
Yeah, they did a great job on these Combaticons so far, and they're one of my favorite teams. Yes, I had the G2 one complete as a kid that I built with my own money and bought, but this, like, the original ones, I still love the original ones. I have it too, but it is like, I love, like, that, everyone loves like military stuff, right? To a point.
Yeah.
The in the shuttle mode, decent, right? I'm not sure if that's accurate, but did it have the big logo right on the front there in the show, or
more live TFA research. Let's see. Give me a moment. Okay, so they definitely went for a more. Oh, it did.
It did, eh?
Weird. Never knew that.
Yeah, me either.
Really see a big front shot on Blast Off. You mainly just see him in like from a distance, but yeah.
Yeah. They do. That's cool. Do you care at all about the Jalopy figure?
I'm actually disappointed by this one.
Yeah, me too.
Because I was hoping. So, I'm not
cool
super big on G1. Like, I didn't grow up with it. I had like maybe 3 VHS tapes when I found at a Hollywood Video in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah.
But I know a lot more about the obscure stuff, and I am a big obscure character fan. So when I found out there's a character in the G1 Marvel comics that's called Jalopy, and he's literally just like a darkish
jazz, right?
Jazz. I was like, oh, that's a really cool deep cut. I hope they do that. And then it's this, and it's like, why?
Hey, Brittany.
it's just this. And it's just why? Like, more,
I know.
Chunky on it, but like, why?
I know. More mixed match, more, like I said, I thought, like, this, remember I was saying I got 10 jazzes under my bed or 5. It's like, this is the only time I wanted another jazz repaint. They did that weird orange one from G2 that was never released, but
no one asked for that, but cool.
Yeah, no one asked for that. They do the jalop. They don't do the jalopy, because that kind of irritated me. So, yeah, whatever. This one I am so looking forward to is the Quick Strike. I love Quick Strike. Reminds me of Input from the South. So. The accent, but I love
pretty sick actually.
Are you Beast Wars fan at all, or?
I am. I do like Beast Wars. My favorite character is Tarantulas, actually, for the Predacons at least, and then probably my favorite Maximal is.
Cool.
I mean, if it's not Dinobot, are you even a Beast Wars fan?
Yeah, for sure. Quick Strike. Yeah, no, it's just the original toy. Love it, but it can be brittle with that type of plastic it has. But I'm just happy like to see this guy on the shelf again. And this is pretty good. It's pretty true to form, in my opinion. Like, it's pretty. It's pretty good.
Definitely looks like the mainframe model that they did back in the 90s. Like that looks like he jumped out of the cartoon.
Yeah,
that's kind of nuts.
I know it's kind of but I'll repaint Jazz for you, Danny. Now you get on that, boy.
I mean, we do have a Studio Series 86 Jazz reissue, so someone could easily make a Jalopy.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, he's cool. Definitely day one buy for me. Pre-ordered these guys as well, but cool to see. Cool to see a Fusor on the shelf in 2025.
Yeah, we might probably see him in December or January.
Total. Oh yeah. So maybe next year. But how do you feel about this, the Quintus Prime?
Oh, he has legs? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He actually has feet. Okay.
I never noticed that either until you just said that right now. I've been staring at this picture for the last 2 days.
I have a joke about him, but I'm not sure I should make it. It's not a bad one. It's just kind of risky, or risque, rather. I don't know. Screw it. I'll take a chance.
Yeah, there'll be some risque at the end of the show.
I like to nickname him Hentai Prime.
Hentai Prime, yeah. No, yep.
I said that on H&E's stream for the Transformers buying guide. Shameless plug, by the way. But yeah, you can't look at it and not say that. Yeah.
It was like that Beast Wars toy. You ever see that Beast Wars 2 toy with that big octopus playset? I was like saying some sick stuff about that one day.
Taco Tank?
Yeah, Taco Tank. I need that for one of my other entrepreneur things. But it's Squidward Prime. That's interesting to see. Like this alt mode is like random, but I mean, kind of cool. I don't know.
I don't know what. I mean, I guess because Quintus in the lore, he is the creator of the Quintessons. His ship kind of like this mode kind of looks like a Quintesson ship, but it also looks more like a squid.
Yeah.
So like
right.
I get what they're doing with that. I have concerns about this, however, because looking back at his legs, which I'm really worried about now that I've just noticed that those are clear plastic. Please don't break.
Yeah, it's weird. Some of like plastic is held up and some hasn't. So I find it like hit or miss with mine, but
I don't trust clear plastic on joints. If it's on like a windshield, fine. If it's on an integral part of a figure,
yeah, true.
Get that crap out of my face. No, like do better. Like please, yeah. I buy these things to play with them, to have fun. I don't play with them to cry after they break.
yeah. Put your take your feet out of my face and put your tentacles in my face, or I don't know. All right, moving on. This, yes, finally, right?
Oh my god, long overdue. Finally finishing off the Autobot Target Masters. Thank you, Hasbro.
Thank you, Hasbro.
It's
nice to see.
We get a new Crosshairs because the Siege one that we got was kind of lame.
Yeah, I mean, it's good at the point, but now like how much these look like the real like new updates of the original figures. Like it's just we need Crosshairs redone now, right?
All the way back from 1987.
Yeah. So
yeah, no, I really want new Crosshairs now. Like point blank, stellar figure. I don't care if people had issues. I mean, I do care if people had issues. I'm sorry that you did. I didn't have issues with mine, but like point blank, phenomenal. I genuinely really like that figure. Like that is he is probably my favorite Target Master of the trio. And then Spoil Sport, who was supposed to be in, I believe, Kingdom's final wave, along with like a core Dinobot and everything else, got canceled or moved. And then now it's like finally we're getting him because it's like they know we're trying to fill our teams. Like we had 2 out of 3. It's like where's the third one? We're waiting.
Yeah, I like point blank the thing. I like the molds. I didn't mind it, but I just wish he had that other head. I think it's like the Japanese head with the 2 horns, right? Is that the one that's Japanese?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I kind of like that head sculpt. Yeah, I think it is that one I'm looking at now with the 2 horns. But
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I do like that a lot more. But yeah, the mold's great in a sense. I enjoyed it. So yeah, happy to get, like I said, do another Crosshairs. And you know what? They always do they'll put a 5 out pack out with the point blank with the ears.
Of course they will. Of course they will. They'll definitely do. Although now you bring up a good point. Why haven't they done a Headmasters version of point blank? The mold's right there. Why haven't they done that yet?
Yeah, that's true. That's a little odd. How are you feeling about the Amalgamus Prime?
The Primer transformation. I really like what they're gonna do with this guy. How he's basically like in any former, really. Like all his parts can separate and become like individual vehicles or like combine into one thing. Like I like the Spider Tank. So I know what they're doing with the Primes. They're like, pun unintended here, but they're making like an amalgamation of each iteration of Prime. So like Solus is kind of like based on the Covenant, but also based on Power of the Primes, but also based on IDW. Alchemist is kind of the same way. Quintus, I feel like, is kind of digging into Earthspark a little bit. Kind of. I mean, he's still very much following the Covenant and IDW. Megatronus is, of all things, more so hitting Dreamwave, which I still am I'm still baffled that they did that. Like, no one talks about Dreamwave anymore. It's so unheard of.
Yeah, it's weird. And this figure, it's okay. Like to me, it's not like I'm panicking to get it, but it's something different. The thing I like about all this line more is like, it's not just all repaints. They're trying to branch out to something different. So like, you know what I mean? I want to support some of it just so we get more different stuff. But yeah, it does remind me more of like mech style. I know people have mentioned it reminds them of like the Diaclone style, like combination.
I can see that.
Stuff. Yeah. So I mean, it's interesting, but.
I mean, this is just me personally, but like, it would have been cool if we had like a figure that was kind of like entirely made out of cogs, kind of like how he's supposed to look in the lore, but obviously that can't transform. So I get why they did the TF1 route, although I'm not super, and please no one like crucify me or anything for saying this, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not super big on TF1. I like it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I never could get into it totally, but
like we saw the primes for like a split moment, and like we didn't really get to see a lot of them. Like we could only see their full designs on cards. I get what they're doing with Amalgamus. It's creative. It's smart. I like it. I just kind of wish they change it up just a little bit more. Like the head kind of looking too much like Shockwave, unless that's intentional.
I know. It's a flat Shockwave face, which is odd, but is that intentional? Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm all for it though. Like, I really do want him. Obviously, I've collected the primes this far, and I'm very eager to see what they're going to do with if the rumors are true, and I hope they are. The Vector Prime, which I'm hoping is new, although I heard it might just be a repack of the Cybertron one from Legacy, which I really, really hope not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. The Liege Maximo, I'm very curious on what they're going to do. Nexus being a Voyager kind of scares me. And then there's always one more, and I always forget who it is.
It's an IDW reference. Sorry, what is input? What does he mean? Do you know what he means by that?
Oh, Amalgamus. Wait.
Oh, yeah, Amalgamus.
Actually, you might be right. Doing some more research.
Yeah.
Is it? Wait a minute. Come on.
Oh, yeah. He's saying the Shockwave head is an IDW reference.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
It'll make more sense for Onyx, though, but
yeah, it's a little odd. Like I said, I had some IDW stuff. But
it's definitely more. Yeah, it's definitely more of a TF1 reference. I'm looking at Amalgamus' design, and that screams TF1.
Yeah, the TF1 one too.
Which is fair.
Yeah. Yeah, and then do you have any of the the real animated figures?
I do. Okay. And I do have the old Rekgar, and I do like that one. But I'm also going to say this. I want to take a moment to kind of civilly gloat here for a second.
Yeah.
When Trashmaster came out, I was probably one of the few people that said this is going to get retooled into Rekgar from Animated or Rescue Bots Salvage. I called this.
Nice.
I knew they were going to do it. There was no way they were going to waste Trashmaster's mold. They always try to find a way to utilize their molds as most as they can. And they did. And I'm really glad that they
I feel like it's reversed. Like they do that one did not like, and the second one end up better sometimes too. I noticed, like sometimes.
I mean, pre-tooling or pre-painting and everything is definitely a common thing now because like, it wasn't. Now it's like, oh,
now it is, yeah.
Like it's been like that since Titans Return. Because remember when we got that triple changing Megatron and Optimus? Those were pre-paints for, Octane and Blitzwing.
Yeah.
So
it looks weird. Yeah, it looks a little weird. Like I said, I'm a huge input knows. Like I used to go what did I do?
I don't know. It looks a little AI generated, if you ask me.
Yeah. I used to go a little mental. Like I'd go crazy over the animated stuff. I didn't like it at all. Like it wasn't. I didn't like the show. Like it was so weird to me at the time when it came out, and then it took a long time for me to like really see it and look at it, right? But it's been 2-3 years now since I've been buying. I have so many of the animated figures now, and I love them. I love like the take they did with it, like making the characters like it's just a fresh take, like at the times when we didn't want it, or some people were totally against it, but now it's like you miss like when Hasbro used to take these risks to make things just extra funky, extra different, right?
Yeah. I have a love-like relationship with animated. Like, I don't hate the show or the characters or anything in any form. I think what Transformers Animated did was they put Transformers back on the map for kid entertainment, because obviously that was around the shift where it's like, we're going to also cater to the adults. That's why we have the Transformers movies.
Totally.
And so forth. I think Animated is definitely one of the most standout shows.
Weird Al, yeah.
But no, I was making an AI joke. Al looks like AI. That was the
you guys, it's all over my head. God.
Anyway, so
this is funny.
With Animated and me, I'm happy that it's getting more attention, especially unfortunately after the passing of Derek J. Wyatt. Like, may he forever rest in peace.
Yeah,
I'm glad his legacy still go on.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go. You got it.
I know. Gosh, yeah. How do you feel about the brawl?
Oh. So, Robots in Disguise 2001 Armor Hide win, please.
Yes, that'd be
Please?
cool. I know. I love I love. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Some people are saying like, I can't remember if it was Input or me. Someone was discussing like maybe it was me and Martin. I can't remember like a lot on the back, but I mean, I don't know. Have you shown the back of the robot mode yet? Have you seen the back?
Not that I've seen. Not from this. Because I think someone who got it early did a couple shots of the back, but I have not seen it personally. Although, holy crap, this looks great.
I know. Yeah, the head sculpt. I love the paint, the little hint of orange, the Decepticon logo. It looks great. The feet look great. I know it is a Voyager price point and people are upset, but it looks cool to me.
Someone needs to do their Combaticons in purple and white. Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, no, they have so many. They ready to repaint this thing to death. I know someone was asking some of the people, like, what's their names at Hasbro, about like if they're doing the repaints for like RID, and they said it could be down the line, not right away, but they're saying like it is possible. So.
I hope they do, because I mean they haven't. So they've shown love to Armada. They celebrated their anniversary. They sort of did it with Cybertron, or at least they attempted to, but then Walmart kicked them over.
Yeah.
I hope they do something with Rid 01. I really do. It's such an underrated part of the Transformers franchise that I feel like they don't really show a lot of appreciation towards. Like, Omega Prime being a HasLab was like, everyone lost their collective shit. Like, I didn't even expect them to have Omega Prime as a HasLab. Like, that.
No.
What? And then Legacy Cyburn came out, and it's like, oh, you're just a repaint of Shadow Striker, which not a bad figure. Just would have preferred a brand new mold for Sideburn, because it's like it's been a long time since we've gotten a brand new Sideburn.
Totally. I know. It's just, my thoughts exactly. The Omega Prime, we know the fiasco with that. And then, they have some of the RID guys, like, this would be like a definite repaint they should do for that, just to make.
And then we got Scourge during the Black Convoy, Scourge, whatever you want to call it. But like we got him during the Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Walmart collection. And then we got Skybite of all characters to join Age of the Primes this year, which that figure is still phenomenal. Rest in peace, Peter Spellos.
Yeah, totally. And yes, RIP. I love the figure though. And then some of the 80, there's not much of the studio series. It is, the Wind Charger, of course. Like I said, when you're in this Transformers thing, like I could be doing this next week with whoever the next week, and we'd be talking about the same figure. But it's just, I'd like to hear your perspective. And when you're in this type of news and stuff, you're gonna talk this stuff to death, right?
Yeah.
Are you happy with it?
I mean, oh yeah, no, absolutely. I just a little bit of a PSA to everyone. Stop complaining about the gaps already, please. I'm so sick of seeing that. Oh,
where are the gaps?
$27.99 for a deluxe with those gaps. Dude, it has to transform. What do you want?
Where are the gaps? Just in the leg, or?
It's literally just the legs. People have nonstop like, oh, this is costing this much money, and there's a gap right there. It has to transform. What do you want?
Yeah, car mode looks.
You want to pay more? Car mode looks rough. Really
rough. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not putting in the car mode. I'm not even a fan of the type of car he is, anyways. So whatever. But yeah, the legs. I can understand. It's got to transform. So
I respect the complaints to a degree, but it's like, are you gonna display him showing off the gaps? I doubt it.
Totally.
Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah, move along.
But
Wind
Charger being the I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Wind Charger finally joining the mini bots and finishing off the season 1 cast is an utter delight. I'm really glad that we finally are gonna get that team complete.
Nice.
And I love that the joke continues. Nate, otherwise known as Transformers Nate 84 on Instagram, teased that we might be getting a corpse version.
Wow.
So we might be seeing a Wheeljack Wind Charger Dead 2-pack at our Target soon.
Yeah, I know. I know isn't there a listing for another Wheeljack too as well?
I think
maybe,
so. And then there's also a listing for Sleep Mode Optimus Prime, aka
yeah, another one. Yeah, and then like I said, once we get a more clear listing, like when what's his name usually puts it on the TFW, they get an actual Walmart listing. I like to do the speculation to that. I usually do it on Danny and Friends, so maybe I'll do that.
Oh, you're talking about JT Prime 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I take his stuff like
I like his
art. Like he's
same. Yeah.
Pretty accurate. I mean, he's getting the internal documents, so it kind of makes
Totally.
sense.
But like I don't like that some people are speculating on so much, which is fine. It's just I like to like at least have that guys at list. It's pretty close to biblical Transformers. So Eric, Transformers 1, do you even care about this at all?
Oh yeah, Spider Mommy. I mean, what?
Yeah. Spider Mom.
No, I didn't say that. What are you talking about? What? No, jokes aside, no, I like Arachnid, honestly. She was the one I was like really excited for. I was very curious on how they're gonna do her. You know,
the robot mode looks pretty cool.
Yeah, actually though, and I appreciate Evan breaking it down and saying like why they had to give her heels, because in the movie she kind of pretty much has like prosthetic legs, like she has like stilts. So it's like you see her balance on those in the movie, but for the sake of a functioning toy, they had to give her some heels, and it still kind of works because it's like it still has like multiple limbs like a spider. I'm disappointed she doesn't transform into a spider, but that's fine.
It's weird.
What you're talking about.
Random, but yeah, the alt mode is strange. It is what it is, though, right? Like it's just. I'm
hoping that rotor can still transform in robot mode, like she can use it like she did in the movie somehow. I don't know how. I think actually they can, because you see the rotors for the legs right there, and then yeah, actually you might be able to.
Okay, weird, yeah.
But yeah, I'm eager. I didn't pre-order her though, because I'm not super big on TF1. I'm not. So like I like TF1 fatigued out right now because it's taking them forever to give us these characters. Like they're just kind of shoving them into studio series. Like how long did it take for us to get Optimus Prime and then Megatron? How often did it take from us to get Megatron to Bumblebee to Alita to Starscream to Sentinel? Like try to dedicate, I don't know, half of a wave to the TF1 stuff and then some Bayverse stuff here and there. Like it doesn't have to always be here's a couple Movieverse character or Bayverse characters. Here's a Rise of the Beast character. Here's a TF1 character. Like just find a way to get them out sooner, man.
Totally, and that's how I feel too. Like it's like, I miss the days of like when a new show came out, you go to the Walmart or the Toys R Us that day, and like basically every figure from the show was on the show.
Yeah, like Revenge of the Fallen days, where it's like you would go straight to the store as soon as the movie came out, and you see everyone, even characters that didn't show up in the movie. Like
yeah, exactly.
Or Gears, and it's like, when did they show up? It was like, give us those days back.
Yeah, this Barricade. I mean, they've done it so many times, right?
Not this one. Not the TLK one.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the second time he's gotten a figure.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
They've done the 07 Barricade a lot, but they not the second time they've done the TLK one. And honestly, even with like the kibble on the side and everything, because again, it has to transform. I'm in love with this. I love Barricade. I love my Cop Convoy. He is like my all-time favorite Bayverse Decepticon, mainly because he was the source of an ongoing joke where it's like, he showed up in the first movie, and you don't see him in the second movie. And then he disappeared in the third, disappeared in the second movie, showed up in the third movie, disappeared again in the fourth movie, and then came back in the fifth movie. Yeah. I was like, hoping he wouldn't show up in Bumblebee, and he didn't. And then Rise of the Beast happened, and it's like, can you show up in Transformers Rise of the Beast? That'd be funny. But then it didn't happen. Yeah,
I don't follow some of the movies that get mixed up, but it wasn't as huge on them, it's just, it was kind of so different for me. But I mean, the cop car looks cool. It's just
that is a dope ass Mustang.
Yeah, and I always liked him in the first movie, but I didn't know, like, that's cool though. It's nice to see. They're, like you said, there's only the one they did before, right?
Yeah, it's literally just the 07 one, which is also technically a Dark in the Moon one, but you know what? Actually, I'm surprised they haven't done a Dark in the Moon one where it's like they gave him the gun. They could have done that, actually. I don't know why they haven't. But yeah, I'm more so partial to TLK because, hot take, it's my favorite movie as bad as it is. I really like TLK.
Yeah, what about this Prime? Because like people were saying like, what, didn't have enough paint, or have they released this one before, really, or how many? Or
so this is quote unquote, because I despise this iteration of the character.
Yeah, the Nemesis.
This is Nemesis Prime.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's like ridiculous.
I hate what they did to him. I'm sorry. The Armada purist in me is coming out where it's like the Nemesis Prime that only exists is Armada Nemesis Prime because he's an utter beast.
Yeah,
just Optimus Prime during an emo phase.
I know. It's just Optimus
it's
Prime.
It's not Nemesis. Like I'm cool to hear Peter call me like, I am Nemesis Prime. Cool, great. You're not Nemesis Prime. You suck.
Well, that's funny.
The figure's cool though. He's a repaint of the AOE leader Prime because literally in the movie it's the same body. It's just darker with like the darker on the face, which that is confirmed at a TFCon that marking that Megatron and Prime have, that is Dark Energon. So weird. Yeah, it's literally it. I do appreciate them adding the Assassin's Creed blade, as I like to call it, and then also the Hound gun. I do appreciate that. But God, I hate Nemesis Prime so much.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too, like only once. I was just not a fan. So okay, and then a couple more things. We'll move on. But yeah, it was just the reissues. I didn't put the breakdown in here. I should have, but whatever. But did you already have the Nemesis? Yeah, and yeah, like
cool.
Get into the pricing next, but. And the same with this. I think I was watching Ultra Megatronus stream, and a lot of people in there, they like the KO Wei Jing one or whatever it's called way more, but
not super familiar with that one.
Yeah, me either. I don't do a lot of, like I said, very specific with third party. But yeah, I don't mind this mold. I wish the wings were bigger and all that. And I know there's a gap on the back people complain about. But actually, this is one of my first combiners when I got back into the newer Transformers. I was always collecting Transformers, but I was collecting like more, like older stuff, G1, G2, European stuff and all that. But this kind of got me into, like I saw it at Toys R Us, kind of got me into the mainline generations again. I collected generations before, but just stopped for a while, right?
I remember I mainly collected up until classics, and then it was like mainly Unicron Trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess maybe it was after that actually, because it was like 05, so roughly around after Cybertron.
Yeah, and the price hike. Like I said, getting to the next part, but yeah, a little discussion video about the price hike and we'll do that next. So
okay.
Cybercast corner.
The price hikes.
No.
Like I was saying, I just wanted to get your opinion because they haven't changed them in Canada yet. They could be coming. And some people are like, oh, they're close to the Canadian prices, but it's not because the whatever the exchange rate and all that. But how are you feeling it? Are you upset? What are your honest opinions on it?
I saw it coming. I just wanted to believe it wasn't.
Oh yes, sorry, you can. So I didn't see your message. Yeah. All good.
Look, I'm gonna be real. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
you love Transformers.
Yeah, I love Transformers. Yeah. I like when they're affordable. I like that, once I can pay my bills and I have a little bit of disposable income for the most part, at least for the rest of the month, I can just splurge and just, get a couple things for myself. Especially considering I'm on a very fixed income per, SSI, which I'm not afraid to say out in the open.
Yeah.
Now it's like half a wave is going to cost whatever money I have left, and it's just, dude, this is stupid. I'm okay with $27.99 for a deluxe. That's fine. Fuck the Voyager prices. Mm-hmm. Fuck the leader prices. Those are garbage.
Okay, yeah, good.
You mean to tell me you're gonna go from $34.99 and just jump almost $10 to $42.99?
That's insane.
Why? You couldn't do $37.99. You couldn't do why? And then leaders, I just hate because I have PTSD from when I used to be little.
Yeah.
And 07 days or Unicron Trilogy days specifically actually was leader classes were $60 in Pennsylvania with or without tax. I can't remember, but they were $60. It's I don't want to pay that again. Why do I have to pay this again? I don't want to.
I know. It kind of reminds me too, when I was a kid, Transformers were really expensive in the early 90s and 80s, right? And my family, they couldn't afford new ones at the time. And, it was just kind of, it was tough, right?
I did a whole TFTC on this. I am in the mentality of hobbies should not be treated as a luxury. They shouldn't. Why should something that costs like $30, $30 be treated as the same thing as like a cheap video gamers or even a new video game? Because they're still like $30 video games mostly. But it's just like $60. That can get you a video game. That can get you like 2 weeks worth of groceries if you're lucky. Like, I hate this. I mainly blame Chris Broken Cox, but still, and then there are other things factoring into it. I don't wholeheartedly agree with it, but like the move from them going from Rhode Island to, I think it's Massachusetts, or wherever, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Massachusetts,
Brooklyn,
like, okay, fair, but at the same time, even Chris Cox openly said prices are going to get an increase anyway, mainly towards collectors, which
he did,
but this is the second time this year. Why?
Yeah, like you said, a couple bucks on those deluxes or whatever. But like I know the almost $10 hike on the deluxes or the Voyagers. Yeah, that's insane.
Like those better be some damn good Voyagers.
Yeah,
like you mean to tell me Alpha Trion from TF1 for Studio Series is going to be almost 40, like a little over $40? He better be a damn good one.
Wow, I'm in shock.
The one for like Age of the Primes, like the Combaticons, at least Brawl. I don't wholeheartedly agree with that one, but I can kind of sort of see him being almost that price.
Okay,
So I'm trying to like justify in my brain because it's like I still want to love this hobby. I don't want to quit. I've seen so many people online say, "Oh, this is making me dumb with Transformers," because like it's just getting too much. And it's like, I get it, but you also only live once. So it's like if you can find a nice balance in between. Whereas what I was saying earlier, it's like I'm trying to shop smarter, not harder. Like I'm not trying to go after everything right away. I'll go through it in waves. And now that we have these nice 3-month intervals in between, there's some time to save up that money for those figures. Which
because then when you guys is enough to stop buying it, or when it's enough. But yeah, I feel the same. I don't want it to be enough to stop buying it. I just wish like they stuck to the dates of release more too, because then you can plan financially for it, right? And then and then like I love it, like because me and Bart we go to the store and it's fun, and then we bring it home, we open it. It's an experience, man. Like it's fun. Like it sucks that it's like that, like I said, in Canada right now the leaders are $78.99. The deluxes are $36. The Voyagers are $48.99. So it's expensive here. We've been feeling it for a while, and like you said, I used to almost buy everything too, and then I've been more picky, and like I've done what you've done, got the ones I know I have to get now and get some later. But like I love Transformers. I like having fun with it. It's just I can't believe it's become like an upper like class like hobby, like luxury, yeah.
Which I have some friends of mine that disagree with me on that, which fair. I respect that, but I still stand by it. I don't think this should be a luxury. I don't. Like, yes, you need food. Yes, you need clothes. Yes, you need to pay your bills, obviously. And it's like any classified after that is considered, by the definition of the word, a luxury. But in the general sense of you're treating this little treat as something as equivalent to like a cruise or going on a vacation to a different country or going to a different city and staying in a hotel. No, it should not be the same as a luxury in that regard. It should just be a simple, fun little thing that you should be able to enjoy at an affordable price without hitting the bank. And it's funny you bring up the release dates because, yes, that is a major pet peeve of mine right now where it's like, here is this release date that we are going to try to aim for, which I know they say it's an estimate.
Yeah, I don't care if
they stick with that.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't care if it's a month or a little later early, but like the Soundwave says 2026 January, and it's like people are getting it now.
Wait, what? January?
Yeah, well, on mine, on the GameStop thing or EB, it said January for Soundwave, right? But I see people having it now, so I don't know if I don't know if they're different estimates for
I think
different.
people are like getting them overseas because that they are available overseas right now.
Okay, but yeah, it's just like even when I see that though, it causes that like I know they're overseas. Actually, I did see that, but yeah, like I get it causes that like extra anxiety though because I'm like, oh my god, they're all coming right now, and we just finished paying for like,
Yeah, it's like okay, what do I choose, my bill or this figure that I know I'm either not going to be able to find in store, or if I just bite the bullet and find a way to wait a little bit, like you don't know. It's like you have to either jump on it or you will never see it again. I had a similar issue with of all the stupid things, and that's another thing too. I have a slight disdain towards the Devastation figures because I don't think they need figures. Like I really don't. Who asked for that? We want more Cybertron, Fall Cybertron stuff, if anything. But I struggled with that Devastation 2-pack with a Ground Soldier and the Elite Seeker. Find it, and by the time I wanted to get it online, sold out. Now all of a sudden Hasbro put it back up. Target just got it back in stock.
Yeah.
And I got lucky. Because it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you don't know if it's going to come back. So it's like, you either jump on it now, or you miss out on it forever. Or you go the Doomsday option and end up paying out the ass from scalpers.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And it just, like, and then, if it drops, the money and it drops early, you have to cancel. It's a headache. And it's just, it just sucks, and like you said, there's a figure. And I wish the line was more contained. Like you said, they didn't need to do that other line with the video game figures, or not the this Devastation ones. But like, it'd be nice to shrink it a bit, like, and just just focus. Maybe the quality of the toys could go up. I don't know, But
I think the level A assortment was kind of a bad thing too. Like, who asked for like okay for certain characters I get, but like if you're just for your main characters like Optimus and Bumblebee,
I would agree.
It's pointless.
Yeah, it sucks. Like, and like I said, I love
more space. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I love the hobby. Like I love the going to get the figure, or even ordering it or whatever. Like and sharing it with someone, or just enjoying it with people online, or I'm just posting it on Instagram or wherever. Like I just like the part that brings us together, and when it's fun. But yeah, it's just like now people are like stressing. Like they're like, should I get the egg? Should I get a figure? Should I eat? It's just like wow.
Yeah, it's sad. Because it's like, this is something that's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a stressor. It's supposed to be a genuine, fun little thing. But the thing about that, too, is it's gotten to the point where even stores are just not helping us in this regard. Sometimes they'll have what we're looking for. Sometimes they just don't. Or they never ordered it, or they just skipped entirely. And then you have to find it at, like, Ross or TJ Maxx or Aldi's if you have that. Or, like, even a comic shop you go nearby. Like,
totally.
It sucks. It's not fun. And then these toy or price hikes and everything don't add to it whatsoever either, because then it's like you have to choose between, do I want to eat for another week, or do I want to get this figure that I would like to have, or never see again. And it's like it's not how it should be, man.
No, it shouldn't. It's just
Like, that's a very childlike, naivete way to look at it, which people have told me I have a very childlike, perspective on things, but it's like, I like to believe we make a world that we want to live in. We make our lives what we want to make it, right? For me, I just want to be able to see where it's like I can enjoy what I want to enjoy that brings me that joy in life, as opposed to having to struggle trying to get that joy because corporate or just even retail is just making it difficult. Prices do not help. I agree with I agree with Deluxe. Voyager can go fuck itself.
Yeah, there you go.
I genuinely want the leader class price to go back down. 45 back around Combiner Wars was fine.
Yeah,
I don't know why they kept bumping it up, because it's like,
I know
you're raising the price, but you're not improving the quality, or if you are, it's very minimal or barely noticeable, and you're not increasing the size either. But then again, when Siege happened in 2018, that's when they're like, oh, we're not doing based on scale, we're doing it based on engineering, and everything. I get that to a degree.
Yeah.
But you're still selling the same product.
Yeah.
You word it any other way. It's like saying, here's some fish and chips, but the fish is like your basic ass, cod catch of the day instead of like a nice Alaskan salmon or something like that. Like, you can say it came from the Pacific, but really it came from, I don't know, the river in your backyard. Who knows?
Totally. And the one part too that weirds me out is like you just get less for your money, because sometimes I would still spend 200, $300, but I have a pile of figures in my car or my whatever shipment that arrived, right? But now it's like I have 4.
It's in the modern stuff too, like freaking. This has been a topic that everyone loves to talk about, but like the freaking SS86 Megatron, that thing's $55, and it's like for the engineering and everything it's worth. Yes, good.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there so much space in the box?
Yeah. I know that it looks the box. Yeah, I know it just looks ridiculous. Those boxes.
Soundwave's going to be the same way. The only one that makes sense for a leader was like Megatronus or Onyx.
Yeah.
Age of the Primes. Age of Extinction Optimus Prime filled up the box. Dark of the Moon Shockwave filled up the box.
Yep.
Grimlock even filled up the box, and he just comes with a stupid wheelie.
Yeah, I know. At least the box looks
Why
full,
does
right?
Megatron have little to nothing with him other than the gun,
Mm-hmm.
his fusion cannon, and like that's it? Like you couldn't have thrown in a mace.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't throw in the laser sword. Oh wait, no, they did throw in the sword. Never mind.
They did.
You couldn't have thrown in the purple gun that he used to kill Prime. Like, get that space. You just have free real estate.
It's funny. Yeah, I guess fuck the deluxe or fuck the Voyagers, and bring down the leaders. But yeah, did you have any stuff you wanted to share today, or any figures or anything, or anything else you wanted to bring up?
I didn't really get any figures, but I did get that new recent thing that was found at Target. The Transformers like mug crew socks, boot socks, and the beanie.
Oh yeah. So
I actually found it at a Target on the way home because my roommate and I, we hit up a mall. Well, so I saw that. So I picked that up for myself because I was like, "Oh, early Christmas gift." Because I've wanted a Transformers beanie for a long time, and the beanie that this thing actually comes in is actually pretty sweet. Other than that, there's not really much going on with me. I'm more so just trying to, at some point down the line, I'm trying to share my journey on TFCon Chicago because I was actually able to go for my 30th birthday.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
October 23rd, I overcame a fear of getting on a plane for the first time in my life, which I never thought I'd be able to do.
Yeah,
and I also turned 30 on a plane because my very first flight was delayed until midnight.
Oh, well, you went already? Or
yeah, it was on the 24th to the 26th.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. And you had a blast?
It was amazing. I got to meet Michael Dobson, the voice of Starscream, who is actually an official TF addict in the community for the last 6 years now. He's actually followed. I've talked to him. Such a sweet dude. We finally got to meet. I got to meet David K., which you might be familiar with, Beast Wars.
Yeah, Beast Wars, yeah. Yeah.
But he was also Megatron in the Unicron trilogy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I had to talk to him for a little bit. I didn't get to talk to him properly, but it was fun.
That's cool. Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad I got over that because it's like I just have a very intense fear of heights and
I don't like planes at all. Yeah.
So it's like when you overcome a fear of a plane, you're kind of overcoming a fear of heights. But
totally.
Yeah, no, it was honestly. I mean, for my first birthday without either my parents, because unfortunately my mom passed away in 2020 back in March, and then my dad passed away the week before Christmas last year.
I'm so sorry again. Yeah.
No, it's okay. But
tough. That's
all
insane.
Things considered, it was pretty good. Also, I can say I turned 30 on an airplane.
That's cool. Yeah.
Which is weird to say when I think about it, but like, yeah, I turned 30 on an airplane.
That's cool. I'd love to go to one of these shows eventually, one of the TF cons. I know the Toronto one. It's just they're so far from where I am. The plane, it's tough, but I'd love to go. Love the Ultra Megatron. So you got to come to this one 2017 or 2027, and it would be so fun to just be in person with everyone, having a blast, right?
TFCon is definitely one of the best things you can definitely experience. Like, it is one of the few environments in the world, especially among our community, where it's like we all feel welcomed and seen and heard and actually like safe. Whereas like online, you're obviously dealing with the toxic cesspool of the comment section, depending on where you are.
Of course, yeah.
Looking at you, TFW2005 forum boards. Anyway, but no, I had a lot of fun. I chatted up with a lot of random peeps. I hung out with some friends of mine who made it possible. I bought a lot of stuff. I bought $290 worth of stuff.
Wow.
That was all my money. I had that set. I came home with nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Gone.
That's cool. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on in the States. A little hard to travel. So I mean, like I'd love to go to the Toronto one. I know we could kind of want to do that. I know Raziel Kane has gone to that one. Another good guy. Like, he's Canadian, so it'd be cool, right? Just like me too. I got a big fear of flying, and God, I'd have to be like, I'd probably be drinking on the plane, right?
As cliche as it sounds, everyone always told me it's like getting on a roller coaster. They're not wrong. When the takeoff happens, it feels like you're going on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it does. It's like, and then you're up there. I'm like,
Or actually, that's another way to say it too. Is a friend of mine told me think of it as like a sky bus, because it's also kind of what it is. Like it's not that bad. Like it was nerve-wracking at first, but then like as soon as I was up in the air, it's like I couldn't help but look out the window, and I'm like, oh, it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same. Like once I'm there and get into the plane, it's like, it's it's all the anticipation of the waiting, right, to take off. But then once you're in the air and you're eating your little snack or whatever, you're pretty good. And you arrive and you turn 30. Yeah, it's just fun overall. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up soon. Hey, but okay.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah, go to a TFCon or a convention on your birthday. You'll have fun. Like that was honestly the best way I could have thought to kick off my 30s. That was something I kept saying I wanted to do near the end of the year. And then I finally talked to my friend who was able to get me a round trip ticket for like less than $250, which is insane. Mm-hmm. Granted, it wasn't a flight to Florida to Chicago. It was more of a flight to Florida to his state. So still, for $250 for a round trip, or $240 for a round trip, not bad.
No, not at all.
But yeah, no, I mean, I came home with a lot of stuff. Like, I guess I can show this off. It's mainly the box, but
yeah, let's see.
I'll show this off real quick.
Yeah, no.
Oh, this is kind of crazy, and this is also the second time I've bought this character at a TFCon.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow! Okay, that's neat.
So this is the Takara 2010 Unicron. The price I got for this is insane. Like I had a friend of mine who said that they were going to sell it to him. Or no, my friend said he had a friend who was going to sell it to him for that price. And then he told me about my financial situation. He sold this to me for $50.
Oh, wow.
Like this goes for a couple hundo. So I got this for like dirt cheap. The only thing he's missing is his mini-con, but I honestly don't care.
That's cool.
This is pretty sweet.
That's neat, yeah. Did you end up getting the Nemesis Armada Prime off? Like
I did. I actually I want to show that off too. So
but how like the price on that? I got it too, but the price is just insane, right?
I got mine for free.
No, wow, there you go.
I had a friend be very generous and decided to pick me up because I couldn't because I had TFCon on that same month, and I was like, well, if I spend the $80, then I'm missing out on money for TFCon. So if I wanted to, I wouldn't have $290. I would have had like $190.
Yeah,
but I got mine.
Cool. What part breaks on it easy so I don't break mine?
It's Jetstorm. So the middle section minicon. So the top one is runway. Jetstorm's the middle. Sonar's the bottom.
Okay.
And it's the tail fin. But there's a way to remedy that because, and thank you for asking this.
Yeah.
The reason it breaks is user error. It's not the way it's designed. It is not the way that it is user error. People are just kind of ham-handing it.
Yeah.
Causing that to break. The best advice I can give for that, be gentle with it. Because the way you have to transform it is like the original, where it's like you have to slide it on that slider all the way. So that way it goes over his head in both forms. But be gentle. Because if you are forcing it, you're going to break that plastic. I had to do that a couple times with mine to test it. But even Evan from the Transformers team said that is 100% user error.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting.
So, but yeah, I love this Armada Nemesis Prime. I hope he gets his trailer in some way because it's like
I know it's so cool. I'm enjoying it too. Yeah, the price was crazy, but I'm enjoying it.
I think the price for this compared to the Energon Universe Optimus that we're getting next October, this is worth it. Because you're getting 3 transformable minicons that also transform into the Star Saber. You're getting an Armada Commander Armada Prime done up as Nemesis with an exclusive head sculpt. And then also the box is kind of different too, so it all kind of adds up. So I think this is definitely worth the $80 value.
Okay, cool. I liked it. I mean, I didn't care. I'd buy it no matter what. But and I also got that Slug Slinger. Do you know why he's the darker purple in this release? He's one of my favorite characters for this type of thing. But
it's based on the G1 cartoon.
Oh, really? That he's darker in the G1, like the American cartoon?
In the American cartoon, he's different. Yeah, he's that darker. And in Headmasters, he's more of that light blue that we got in Turn toy or Takara Legends.
Yeah, Takara Legends one, right? Okay, cool. Because I love Slug Slinger. Like, I'd love to have a G1 one. I still don't, but I love that.
Do you know who voices him?
No, who does?
Peter Cullen.
No way.
Yeah,
really? I didn't know that. No way.
He also voices Streetwise as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's a cool toy. Like, I know, like, some people want those guys to get updates too, but I mean, I still like it. I
think the Titans Return Decepticon Target Masters. I almost said Trigger Masters.
Sugar.
That sounds like a Transformers cancellation cult or something. Anyway, no, the Decepticon Target Master figures I think are still some of the best. It would be nice if we didn't have them as headmasters, but honestly, I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal.
Yes, I know. It's exactly. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Like I said, like I'm definitely people check out your channel. It's awesome for everyone who joined us in chat and stuck it out with us. Thank God. Some people were here earlier. It was nice. And like I said, this is just a new show, just trying to get bring people on. And like I said, talk about their channels at the first time they're on, talk about some of the news, and then just a light topic. Oh, I guess it wasn't light today, but just a topic just to bring some fun back in, and just talk Transformers.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me, especially as a very first guest. That rarely happens with me. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This was fun.
Yeah, I said welcome back, and we can always have probably wouldn't want more than 2 people on at once, but we can bring back, have other people, and I'm doing one with E-Man. Probably next Friday or Friday, so something like that. So and then doing a stream with So look out for that. But like I said, always welcome back. I'll keep you in the loop when we do more, and it'd be fun to have you on a Danny and Friends as well when we get some of the other gang together. So
yeah, please, I would love that. That would be a lot of fun.
Awesome. So if you want to shout out your channel again or anything, then we'll get out of here.
Well, once again, a big old ball week, grog now week, nitty bong to every one of my TF addicts who are watching, or new TF addicts if you're going to subscribe to the channel, which I hope you do, even though I don't really post that often. I go by TFA1024, the TF addict. You can find me here on the Tubes of You. You can find me on Instagram. I post Transformers stuff. I post mental health stuff on occasion, mainly on Instagram. I got my own podcast that I want to try to do more often. Again, that's TFTC, otherwise known as Transformers Thought Corner, to you and me. I would like to maybe get back into reviews. I'm not sure. But I am going to be working on a TFCon Chicago video, and I'm also going to be working on a TFCon Orlando video because I did go to Orlando in 2023, and we are going back to Orlando next year. TFCon Orlando is happening next year, October 24th, 26th, so I'm excited. I do have a Transformers stop-motion potential movie, maybe a series coming out, again, called Transformers Divided Mind. It is a mental health story with the character Punch Counterpunch, so hopefully you guys might like that. I do the voice acting as well. Like I said, I voice for GPL Films, Wolfman Productions, so if you watch some series out there on YouTube, you might have heard me. I mainly play a character that dies, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Feel free to head over there, hit that big red subscribe button so I can transform your entertainment one day at a time.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Take care, stay safe, stay strong, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
You on crunk, Rebel? Hasbro, has been slipping. Hasbro, has blue, whole brand drifting. You don't want Danni Dolphin out the kitchen, start pitching, start twitching, facts hitting. She loves the robots like she loves the boys. They all toys, they supposed to bring us joy, supposed to bring us light at the end of the tunnel when shit goes wrong. Just replay this on shuffle. Hasbro, has been slipping. Yeah, the price hikes got the whole fan base tripping. Danni Dolphin dropping dollars for bots. I'm the fiend type, selling my cylinder booty for bots. That's a meme, right? QC dropping like a plot twist in a dream. Yikes, price hikes hit like Megatron shots. Make the scene spike. Rammed it, I rammed it right into the Hasbro Center. Omega Prime has lab drama, had the whole fandom tempered. Distribution looking like the scalpers run the print center. I love this brand, but the value ain't the same when I enter. From Megatron to Galvatron, evil just gets stronger. Do I pre-order now or do I wait a little longer? Repaints hollow plastic, got the legacy feeling wronger. But I still line up for the drop, cause the love grows stronger. But every time I say I'm done, I see a new one dropping. Scrolling pulse at 3 a.m. like, okay, fine, I'ma cop it. My wallet say stop it, but my heart ain't stopping. TF plastic crack, yeah, I swear I'm locked in. Hasbro, has been slipping.